everyone, it's Cal from Cal's Craft. Thank you for coming back if you've been before, and hi if you've not been. Doing Flosstube today, showing you what I've been up to. A lot of frogging. A lot of frogging on every project I've touched this week. It's just been one of those weeks, you know, when you just have a lot of frogging. Put it like this, I'm getting a bit of an expert at frogging. It's really taken over in our house. So right, let me start. Well, you know that I started Stitch Mania this month, and that was the first one that I decided I was going to do. I've got 5 projects for Stitch Mania. This was my first. So I've started that, and I'd started on the balloon. So guess what I finished? Can you see them pretty colours? Oh, and that needle minder is what I made. That's what I made as well. And I dyed that as well. Can you believe it? Okay. Just thought I'd get that in there. But yeah, but look at them vibrant colours there. Isn't it beautiful? So you look at the balloon on there. So I've still got an awful lot to do. Awful lot to do. But my first balloon's done, so I'm really chuffed at that. And I had to frog this part here because I'd come over, I'd got the stitches here over too far here. I'd come up too far with one colour and then it knocked everything else out. But yeah, so yep, that's my first. So I'm really chuffed at that. And then the second one I decided on, oh that one there is out of, sorry, I should tell you what magazine it's out of, shouldn't I? Tell you, hang on. It is out of the Cross Stitcher one, I think. If you like this pattern. Yeah, #1 for Cross Stitcher. It's out of that magazine, which is issue 355, which I have got on my Flosstube rundown of what's in there. And in there it gives you everything. The pattern, exactly what materials you want, which was 14 count Ada, and they even tell you that you can buy the material off them. What, as always, what DMC, Anchor or Madeira threads that you want, what size frame, what size material, how to mount it, everything. It's all included. So it's all in that magazine, and that's the balloon one that I'm doing. And I did find, because it's in a magazine and it's like shiny, and I did start to mark off the pattern on here with a pencil. Big mistake. You can tell I knew, can't you? Yeah. So I realised then you need to photocopy it. So I photocopied the pattern and I was away then. So I just use a pencil because I think if I use a pencil I can rub it out. If I make a mistake and have to frog something, I can easily rub it out and go again. So that's what I did, I photocopied. So that's what I'm going to do from now on, is photocopy the patterns, because if you make a cock up like me, which I've done a lot this week, then you can rub it out. It says. Till I get on to pattern 2. So that's that pattern. I'll put that to the side. Then the second one I decided to do was the Long Dog sampler that I got gifted. And this is from www.longdogsampler.com. And this is on a 50 by 50 canvas. And the first time that I've used gridded material, magic material, and it's Ada 14 count again, because I thought there's a lot going on there. And because I'm so new, I thought that it'll be easier for me to count, which it has been, because yes, you've guessed it, I'm a bit wrong on this one. And this one I've marked off in, so I didn't mark off in pencil, I started marking off in green. But I did think, and then I thought, because I had to frog this bit here because I came over too far. I put a gap too much in there and came over. And then I thought, well, I can just print that sheet out again because I've got it on a PDF on my thing. And this is how much I've done. So that's that. If I get either, where have I just put the, so you can see that corner. Hang on, if I put it that side, you can see it's that corner up there where the T is. So I've done that one. A lot of stitches. It doesn't look like it, but there is a lot of stitches, and I got to admit I'm really enjoying it. And I know last week I did say that I was going to do this all in black, and I did start it off in black, and I did all that owl there, and I was out in the garden, beautiful sunshine in the canopy, nice cold drink beside me, really enjoying it. And then I looked at it and I thought, I really don't like this black, really don't like this black, it's too dark. So I went in the stash, well, it's not a stash really, it's a little bit that I'd got left over. And Becky's from Becky's Madness Crafts had given me some for my sheep and my balloon. So I bought a couple of threads, not all the set, but I bought a couple for them before I knew that Becky had sent me these. And there was a green, spare green, so I've got some spares. So I thought I'm going to try it in this green. I don't know whether I got what it is. It says what it is. It is DMC 906, and I thought that worked really well, but I need your help because I'm thinking, shall I do the letters in a different colour? I'm thinking, do you do it in a red or a blue or a purple or what? What do you think? What colour do you think I should do the letters? So that would be the first letter T there. Am I right? Yeah. And then you'd get another T down here. And then your words, obviously. But I thought it'd be quite nice to do the letters in a different colour. Now I asked my husband, who's, you know, extremely good artist, extremely good painter, he's a carver, you know, he's very good at everything, and he just went, do what you want. I said, that's not helping, it's not helping, I'm new to this, I need a little bit of input, you know. So yeah, so write down below what you think, if I should keep them like the whole lot as green, keep it like this, all in one colour, or should I change or maybe a variegated colour in the letters. And do you like my needle minder? I made that. I think it was like a necklace originally. Yeah, it's only one I had to go on this one, but I have been making some more because I got some to send off to a certain person. So I'm making some. So that's that. And also, I want to show you what my husband made. Right. Block of wood. Doesn't look like much, does it? It also weights my tripod down, but look what it holds. Oh, hang on. Can't hold. It's supposed to be a phone stand, but I've used it for my patterns. He did it for the kids. It's the kids it is. I've nicked it off the kids, but he made it for the kids to keep their phone on him when they're on the computer. They like to listen to music, so they put their phones down. So he said, if you give them that, you put it on that, it'd be safe. Well, of course, I was you, and I wanted to, because I keep doing that, going up and down, looking at the pattern. So I thought, oh, put it on there, and then I've just got it in one place. I can just slightly glance up, and it's there. Cheap, cheerful, and brilliant. So that was my second one. My third one this week is going to be the National Health one. Which I showed you the other week. I don't know, I haven't got it to hand, have I? No, I think I put it away up there. So I'm going to do that one. So I've got to kit that up yet. I haven't kitted it up, but I was waiting for some more of these missing weeks because I've used up the ones that I got. So I'm going to kit that up and start that tomorrow. So that'll be my third. But in the meantime of doing that, I joined, as you know, Stitch Alone, which is Em and Max Fitzpatrick. I know I'm not looking at the camera because the camera's there, but the screen is there, so I do apologise. Em and Matt Fitzpatrick are doing Stitch Alone because it's in quarantine this year, so you're all on your own. Now, usually they don't drop you don't know what you're doing, and they drop part of a pattern every Saturday. I think it's 6 o'clock Eastern time, which is what did I work out last week? 11 p.m. our time, British time. And they'll drop a piece of the pattern every week. But they told us what it is, and it's Bless This House, and it's got a picture of the person that plays it. I can't think of his name. Hugh Laurie. Face in there, and it involved blends, and it involves long diagonals and half stitches and quarter stitches, and I'm like, bloody hell, I only just learned how to do a proper stitch, and I'm not 100% on them. But I thought, no, I'm going to give it a go because it gets you involved in the community, and I need to start learning little bits. And I thought, why not give it a go? If I can't do it, I can't do it. It's only a small completed picture when it's done. So they give you everything you need on there. If you go to Stitch Along, which is STEOTCHALONE on Facebook, there's a couple of questions I think you've got to answer on there. It could be Stitch Along 2020, I'm not sure, it's one or the other. That will direct you to where you need to go. And on there, once you're on there, it gives you a link, send, thread and materials. They've done it all for you. They've done all the work for you. You haven't got to do anything. So like me being new, they put the different colour palettes in there because it's all sort of like all purples or all browns or all greens or all yellows. But you can literally swap and change it as much as you want. They've just given you an outline. All the threads, 6 different threads, all the types of material, what's best, what can work, what they think would be the best for the pattern that they've done. And then they also give you a sheet called My Very Own Pattern, and it gives you the key, and then you write whatever colours that you choose, which I chose purples, and then you write down the blends, which is two threads together, I've learned, and you write it all down, what symbol belongs to what, and it tells you what weeks you're going to be using them colours, which has been brilliant, because that's what showed me that I'd gone, yeah, I had to forget. But I did it. And on this one, they had 3 long diagonals, and they also had blends. So there's blends in there, which is 2 different colours, strands together, and then you stitch in there. But this is the bit that I've all had to, yeah. And then there's some diagonals there, and there, that long diagonals. And I was like, oh God. But she's got a video on it all. She talks you through it step by step. And then on the Stitch Along page alone, there's people on there that have simplified it even more for people like me, a bit slow, to have a look at it. Just to die. And I had done it, but I just wanted to double check that I've done it right. I had. But also I've joined a group called Sips and Stitches. It's run by Jessie, which is Miss Late Pages. They are fantastic. They are absolutely brilliant. They've been so supportive, because I was getting a bit worked up because I was having to keep frogging it because I kept going wrong. And they just said, take your time, no rush. There's no pressure on you whatsoever to finish in time for the next drop. They're not. They just enjoy it, which I did. And also in this group, they're doing weekly challenges, which I was going to do this week, but I couldn't. Unfortunately, things have happened that I've had to deal with first. So that's that. And then, you know that I made my own floss wallet. For people that don't know, I just made my own floss wallet because I needed something to put my floss in for my fox, because I haven't done any on my fox lately, this last week. So that's all my flosses I need to do that fox, because I hadn't seen anywhere that did it. Then I watched Rachel Ray, because I watch Rachel all the time, and she'd got something from a company called on Etsy called Bagz Plus. It's BAGZPLUS, a British company. So I've not looked at it. I've just cut it along there. That's the only bit I've cut. So I haven't undone that bit. So I went on there and they had a unicorn one. So I'll show it you now. So I thought, shall I order it or shan't I? And I'd ordered some bays to make another floss bag like that. And then my sewing machine's decided to have a hissy fit with me, and it won't do as it's told. I told it it'd be in the corner, in the naughty corner, but it won't listen. So I thought, bugger it. I got so down, I'm going to order myself one. So I've ordered an 18. Is it an 18 or a 16? Got to look it up now. I don't want to tell you wrong. I think it's an... How do you find out of there? Purchases and reviews. Yeah, 16. Sorry, it's a 16 pocket flip, it's called. Unicorn Magic Mystical Creatures. All right. Oh, is it nice or is it... Oh, and I got a freebie. Even better. Look at that. Oh, I got it the right way up. That way. Look at that, guys. How could you not resist that? I saw that. It was... How much was it? I think it was £16 or £14. Oh, I think it was £16. Let me have a look, because I don't want to tell you wrong, and then you go on there and say, oh, she said so and so. No, £14. £14. And they have got loads. They got I think it's 6 pocket, 9 pocket, 12 pocket, 16, 18, 24, 32, 40, 60, and I think they even go up to 500 and something is the biggest one they do. So this, which I didn't realise, look at this, has got a pocket that side, but wait for it, but look at them. And it's like this is like felt. This white is felt, and this is like this bendable vinyl. I didn't make mine. I made mine out of a blinking plastic sheet that you put your paperwork in the file. So this is going to be more sturdy, and it's, look, you can bend it any which way you want. Look, it's just so thing. And then what you do, if you've not seen one before, let me get a couple of threads. Right, so now some people put them in that way, some people put them in that way, okay, but depending how thick your reels are. Now I only put a length on mine, and I keep the rest of the floss in the bag. It's just the way I do it because I find it easier. So in theory, I'll show you, I could put 2 in each slot, one that way and one that way, and I could see, as long as they're not too thick, because then, yeah, if you do it my way. If you do it where you put the whole skin of floss, then you would only be able to put 1 in, because you wouldn't have room for another. But as I say, if you just do your one length, like if you would do a length about that big off your skin, and then put that to one side, and then just take your one strand off and put the other 5 strands on there and in your pocket, and then you can put your floss skins in the back of there, or you can put your pocket in there. So yeah, so I've got that. I'm so excited, right? So excited. So which I thought was really good. Postage was £4.50, but it does come near enough the next day. I think I ordered it about 1 o'clock in the morning, and it came not the following day, but the following day first thing. So do you know what I mean? The service was exceptional. And then, bless him, look, he sent me a little dinky one. How good is that? And that also has got a pocket in it. So this, excuse me, I'm either going to, I'll probably use this for my National Health one, because that hasn't got an awful lot of colours. If not, I might use it for my stitch along. But yeah, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, oh, 12 you could actually fit in here. But that's like a dinky dough, look. So you can, Hang on, let's put a couple in there. Look at that. So you got one with a little 12 in there, look. How cool is that? Oh, I'm going to have to thank them. So I've got 2 now. See? 16 and a 12. That is brilliant, isn't it? So I think I might be ordering some more of these because not a hassle. If my sewing machine was working, I'd make some more of my own ones for the bigger projects. But as soon as my sewing machine, I might have to order just one, maybe more. What do you think? Should I order one more? Because they have got some fantastic patterns on there. And I say I don't think that is badly priced because you've not only got that side, but you've got that side on there. You can fold it over, they bend. As long as you're turning it over on your creases. You know, like that one's in the crease there, and then on the crease there. You see what I mean? So you're in the crease there. So you could do that either way, chucking it in, or just chuck it in that way. So I'm really, really chuffed with them. So was there anything? Oh, I'll show you Millie's progress. Yeah. And this is Mills. She's so good. Look how much she's done this week. She's been busy doing she's got so much schoolwork. Oh my God. Yesterday the load came through, and then again this morning. It was just heaps and heaps and heaps of it. But I've said to her she's got to stop and have breaks, and this is what she's been doing. So that's what it looks like, and that's how much she's done. So she's done up on the corner there, the head feathers, and she is loving it. She did have to frog again here, but that's how we learn, isn't it? So yes, that's all. I think that's all I've got to show you. My magazines come out, I think, tomorrow, so I'll be showing you them next week. The one that's coming out. So stay tuned, and you'll see what progress I want. If you want to know anything or where I've got anything from, anything, leave a comment down below. Be quite happy to answer anything. But I must say, I really do appreciate the ones that have been coming back to everything that I do, whether it's Flosstube, whether it's my colouring, whether it's my diamond painting, whatever. You've all been fantastic, and it means so much to me to have you lot in my life. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you keep coming back. Hope you still keep coming back. But most importantly, stay safe, look after yourselves, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye for now.